Hey, and welcome to another Pioneers Stories. Great to have you with us today. I'm really pleased today to be sat here with Emma Gaze, who is new to our Limitless team. I'm just going to be asking her a few questions to get to know her. So first off, Emma, it's great to have you. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Great. First thing we want to know about is tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, your youth ministry experience, and how you found kind of yourself being on this team today.
Oh, well, thanks. Well, I'm so excited to be a part of Pioneers. I cannot wait to get fully into the role. But I've been living in Manchester for about the last 15 years or so. But as you can probably tell, I'm actually a southerner, so from down near London. But I've always been involved in youth ministry, pretty much ever since, I was a young person myself. I started in my youth group. I was a lead youth leader there, and I've done a year out. I've just been involved in youth ministry a long time. But actually, it's been the last 10 years where I've really got stuck involved. Came up to Manchester to be part of the Eden Project, if you know that, which asks people to move into high crime, high deprivation areas and help with the youth work in a local church. So I did that, and then out of that, I got a job for an incredible church called Ivy, and I've been their youth pastor there for the last 10 years at Ivy as well. Really good.
And kind of tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing with Pioneers. What does it look like? What's your kind of role with us?
Well, my remit at the minute is looking at the north.
Yeah, great.
What a great part of the UK. And so, it's going to be planting and helping churches to plant youth work, youth ministries at local Eden churches.
Fantastic.
At the minute, we've got some places in Blackpool.
Great.
And Bradford are my two first ones that I'm excited to start with.
Really excited to hear that work. And what is it, Emma? What is it that excites you about particularly this pioneering work? We're working with churches that have no young people often, or just a handful. They've not really got any youth work. What is it about that kind of pioneering, starting from scratch work that excites you?
What isn't there? I mean, everything, to be honest. It's one of the reasons why I ultimately decided to leave Ivy, because it was so well set up. My heart was for churches that don't have that.
Great.
There's so many churches around the UK that have such an incredible opportunity to reach their young people and aren't being able to because they haven't the resources, the confidence, the know-how, whatever it is. And that's what I can bring, that's what we can bring.
Right.
And it excites me because there are so many young people who need hope.
Yes, that's right. Come on.
They need the hope of Jesus. Yeah. And without us being there, without us telling them, that's missing.
Yeah.
And there is a whole generation of people, of young people, there's a whole generation of young people who need hope.
Yeah, that's right.
And they need Jesus, and that's what we can bring, and that's what excites me about this, that I get to bring hope to young people.
It's really good, it's exciting. And so obviously you said a little bit your kind of remit's going to be across the north, and you're starting in Blackpool and in Bradford. What are you kind of going to be doing there to start off with? What's that going to look like in those churches? Obviously in a bit of a crazy time, aren't we?
Yes,
the COVID still happening. What's that going to look like for you in kind of your work, are you thinking?
Well, one of the things I love to do is invest in other people and invest in the teams there. And so we've got two incredible teams already set up.
Brilliant.
Some people who just love young people, who want to see, their church grow in that way. And so I get to go and invest in them first.
Come on.
But also they have got contact with young people and are going to be, we just want to, at this moment in time, we want to start foundationally. I think we've really learned about the power of community and a relationship, and so we're going to start with building relationships with the young people they've got and be looking out to see if we can grow that and grow it together.
Brilliant, that's so good. And finally, to finish off with, obviously, kind of a new role. You're coming into Elim for the first time, aren't you? And into Limitless. How can we be praying for you?
Oh, thanks. Well, I think the main thing is wisdom.
Okay, yeah.
We've got so many amazing opportunities, and COVID and what this has maybe brought some different things, but where there's problems, there is opportunity, and I know that God has got some incredible things in store. Great,
thank you, Emma. It's great to have you. And for anybody who's watching today, it's great to have Emma here today. And maybe you are in the situation where you and your church don't have an active youth work, and if you're in that place, we would love to hear from you. Please get in contact with us at the office, send us an email, call us at the office to be able to have that conversation. But also we want to say a massive thank you. The reason that Emma sat here today is because a couple of trust funders have given Limitless some grants to be able to take this work forward. So to the Jerusalem Trust and to all churches, we want to thank you so much for your investment, for this work that Emma's going to be doing, for the work we're going to be doing all across the country. We're so excited to see where we're going to be going in the future.